Hi everyone, and happy New Year's Eve, or close to New Year's Eve while you're watching this. I am so excited for today's practice. We are going to be doing a New Year's intention flow. So we're going to take some time at the beginning to really ground down into our space, take a moment to reflect on this past year, and to set an intention for our practice that can possibly transfer over to something that you work throughout the next couple months or maybe the entire year. It's really nice to have a journal nearby. You can always pause the video if something comes up that you feel like you want to or need to write down. And I really recommend after doing this practice to take a couple of minutes just to write down just a recap of what you flowed through, what you felt as you were practicing, maybe your intention, so that you can work with it later on when you do set your intentions and goals for the upcoming year, or maybe next year you can look back and see where you're at right now. This is Big Chickie. She's in a lot of my videos, and it looks like she's going to be joining us today as well. So whenever you're ready, grab your mat, a journal if you feel called to do that as well, and let's get started. We're going to start today in a cross-legged seat, bringing your palms face up on your knees, long spine, and closing your eyes. Starting to tap into your breath, deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales. Starting to scan down through your body, just noticing how you feel today, bringing awareness to it without attaching any judgment. Now taking a moment to just do a quick recap of this year, this past year. Maybe taking it month by month and just letting it flash before your eyes, the big things that happened, the hard things, the awesome things, just anything that comes to mind. Just let it pop up into your mind before allowing it to release and letting the next thing reveal itself. And now taking a moment to really capture the overall theme for this past year, trying to encapsulate it into 1 or 2 words, just a short description. Not really putting too much thought into this. Whatever pops up into your mind first is most likely the answer that you know deep within yourself is true. And now taking that word and seeing how it feels to place it into the upcoming year. And if it doesn't feel right, and it most likely won't, then trying to just let something come up that feels more like what you want to focus on for this coming year. Once again, it's probably just going to be a word or a statement that pops into your head. And that's the one that I want you to sit with and really see what comes up with it. So coming to that word or statement for this coming year, just sitting with it here for a few moments. And if it doesn't feel right, then crafting one that does and sitting with that. And taking a big inhale, arms lift up above your head, planting your palms together, bringing your thumbs into your chest, connecting to your heartbeat for a moment, placing that intention deep within yourself. And sealing it with a breath all together. Big inhale. Nice long exhale. Opening your eyes, and let's get ready to move. Coming onto all fours. Like I said, at any time, if you want to pause this video and journal something down, definitely do that. Coming onto all fours, just starting to sway a bit side to side. See how you're feeling in your body today. Moving through some cat-cows, taking inhales to arch your back. Exhales, rounding chin to chest. Keeping that sway as you do this. Much of life requires us to be really serious and quite strict with things, whether that's at work or out in public or just anywhere that you find this to be true. Allowing your time on your mat to be the opposite of that, so that you can craft a balance around the strict and the soft. Taking this into a downward dog, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up and back. Big inhale, right leg lifts, down dog split, bending through the knee, opening up the hip. Exhale, sweeping it through, planting down the back knee, taking a big inhale. Exhale, stay. Big inhale, arms lift. Exhale, stay. Big inhale. Exhale, planting down your palms, shifting your hips back, runner stretch. Taking a big inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, taking it back. Big inhale, forward. Exhale, back. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, back. Tucking your back toes, pressing up into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Deep bend in the knees as we start to wake up the body. Rounding up to stand, big inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Left leg back. Taking a big inhale, lifting up into your high lunge. Exhale, palms plant. Taking it right back into your downward dog. Big inhale, left leg lifts, down dog split, bending through the knee, opening up the hip. Exhale, sweeping it through, back knee down. Big inhale, low lunge. Exhale, stay. Big inhale. Exhale, shifting back, runner stretch. Big inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Twice more just like that. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Tucking your back toes. Taking it into a forward fold at the top of the mat. Rounding up to stand, big inhale. Exhale, fold. Stepping the right leg back, pressing through the feet, taking a big inhale, arms lift. Exhale, softening in. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, palms plant, plank. Holding in your plank for a moment. Taking it back, downward dog. Rounding into your plank. Lowering all the way down onto the mat, untucking the toes. Big inhale, arching through your back, cobra. Exhale, release. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time, cobra. Exhale, back down onto the mat. Tucking your toes, pressing up into your plank, flowing and meeting me back in downward dog. Bringing your feet to the edge of the mat, parallel with the long edge of the mat, just in a wide leg downward dog. Sending your right palm in to the center just a bit, twisting left hand to right leg. Bringing the left palm to replace the right, coming up and over on the other side. Bringing both palms to the top of the mat, bending through the knees, walking back into a wide-legged forward fold. Bring your heels in a bit, toes out, sinking into a squat. Big inhale up to stand. Exhale, squat. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big inhale up to stand. Exhale, coming back into your squat. Gentle sway side to side. And walking it out, downward dog. Big inhale, right leg lifts, down dog split. Bending through the knee, opening up the hip. Maybe this tips you over into a rock star. Big inhale, down dog split. Exhale, sweeping the right leg across, fallen triangle. Big inhale, down dog split. Exhale, sweeping it through, up into your high lunge, softening in. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Tip it on back, reverse. Up and over, extended side angle. Planting the left hand down, coming into a twist to the right. Tipping this whole thing up and over, side plank. Plank, making your flow, meeting me back in downward dog. Big inhale, left leg lifts, down dog split, bending through the knee, opening up the hip. Maybe this tips you over into a rock star. Inhale through down dog split. Exhale, sweeping it across your body, fallen triangle. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, sweeping it through, high lunge, big inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, opening up, warrior two. Tipping it on back, reverse. Up and over, extended side angle. Planting down the right palm, twisting to the left. Tipping this whole thing over into a side plank. Coming through your plank and your flow. Meeting me in down dog. Bringing your knees to the edge of the mat, toes together, sitting back on your heels. Child's pose. Taking a moment to tap back into that intention that we set at the beginning of practice. Just allowing yourself to reconnect to it. And coming into a downward dog. Big inhale, right leg lifts, down dog split. Sweeping it through. Big inhale up into your high lunge. Exhale, softening in. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, tipping up and over. Warrior three. Big inhale, coming up to stand, giving that left knee a squeeze. Tipping it up and over, dancer. Releasing into a standing split. Bringing that left foot to the back of the mat, big inhale, high lunge. Exhale, palms plant, twisting to the right. Tipping up and over, side plank. Plank, flowing, meeting me in down dog. Big inhale, left leg lifts, down dog split. Sweeping it through, coming up into a high lunge. Exhale, settles you in. Big inhale, everything lifts. Exhale, tipping forward into a warrior three. Coming up to stand, bringing the right leg with you, giving it a squeeze. Bringing it back behind you, tipping up and over, dancer. Taking this into a standing split. Right foot to the back of the mat, big inhale, high lunge. Exhale into a twist to the left side. Tipping it on over, side plank. Plank, flow, meeting me in down dog. If you do not want to flow through an up dog, cobra, anything like that, you can just take it on back into your downward dog. No big deal. Taking a walk to the top of the mats. Gentle sway side to side once you get there. Chair pose, sinking your hips back, bending through the knees, arms lift. Opening to the right side, bringing the right foot to the back of the mat, goddess. Taking a big inhale, straightening out through the legs. Exhale, softening into your goddess. Twice more just like that. Big inhale. Exhale, bending through the knees. One more time, inhale. Exhale, goddess. Big inhale, everything lifts. Parallel out the feet with the short edges of the mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Maybe shifting the pressure back and forth into your feet, noticing how the different pressure gives you a different stretch. Walking your hands to the top of the mat, coming into a half moon, twisting open to the right side. Standing splits. Bringing the right foot down to meet the left, bending through the hips and the knees as your arms lift, chair. Opening to the left, goddess. Big inhale, everything lifts. Exhale, bending through the knees. Big inhale. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale, straightening up through the legs, parallel out the feet, forward fold. Planting the left palm down in front of your face. Inhale, twisting to the right. Right palm plants, twisting to the left. Walking it to the top of the mat, coming into a half moon, facing the left side. Standing splits. Bringing both legs down into a forward fold. Heel toe, your feet to the edges of the mat, heels in a bit, toes out, sinking into a squat. Big inhale, lift up to stand. Exhale, squat. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome job. Almost done. Inhale. Exhale. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Squat. Gentle sway side to side. Feeling a nice release in the stretch. Bring your hands back behind you for a nice landing. Getting ready to take a boat ride. Coming into your boat. I'm on a really bumpy piece of grass right now. Coming into your boat, lowering halfway down, up for 1, halfway down, up for 2, halfway down, up, halfway down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, twice more, down, up, down, up, rolling onto your back. Bring your legs up into the air, letting your left leg lower towards the mat, reaching over to your right, coming up through center, right leg lowers over to the left, center, left leg reaching to the right, center, right leg reaching to the left, center, switch, center, switch, center, switch, center, switch, switch, switch. One more time each side, switch, and switch. Coming to center, reaching your arms up towards your feet, shoulders lift off the mat, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, almost there, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, twice more, lift, lower, lift, lower, lifting back into your boat, lowering halfway down, up for 1, halfway down, up for 2, halfway down, up for 3, twice more, halfway down, up, one more time down, hold, breathe, so close, and let everything rest onto the mat. Bring your palms onto your stomach, taking a moment to thank it for all the hard work it does today and every other day. Closing your eyes, coming back to your intention. Bringing your knees into your chest, taking a couple rocks up to sits. Coming into a cross-legged seat, just taking a moment to stretch out through the center after we worked it. Palms on the knees, big inhale, arching your back. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Big inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Doing circles with your core and your spine, really exaggerating the movements. And reverse. Swing your legs to one side, meeting me back in downward dog. Big inhale, right leg lifts, down dog split, bending through the knee, opening up the hip, tipping yourself over, rock star. Big inhale, down dog split. Exhale, sweeping the leg across the body, fallen triangle. Big inhale. Exhale, sweeping the foot to the outer edge of the mat, bringing the back knee down. Gentle rock side to side. Pressing through the left palm, twisting to the right. Grabbing a hold of the back foot. Releasing the back foot, no slingshots if possible. heel toe, the right foot all the way to the left side of the mat, sinking into a pigeon. Bringing your hips down towards the mat. Big inhale, lifting your chest up. Exhale, stay. Big inhale, lift a bit more. Exhale, walking it out into your pigeon. Starting to bring yourself up a bit. Maybe gentle twist over to the right. And a nice opening up and over to the left. If you want to grab a hold of that back foot, go ahead and bring it in towards your body in any way that feels nice for you. Being careful if anything feels like it's bringing you pain or stress or it's hard to breathe, easing out a bit and coming back to a space where you can be gentle with your body. Releasing the back foot if you had a hold of it, tucking your back toes, lifting the back leg, making your way into a downward dog, really taking your time as you get there. Pedaling out through the feet, swaying the hips side to side. Big inhale, left leg lifts, down dog split, bending through the knee, opening up the hip, tipping it over, rock star. Big inhale, down dog split. Exhale, sweeping it across your body, fallen triangle. Big inhale, down dog split. Exhale, lizard, bringing it to the outer edge of that left hand. Gentle sway side to side once you get here, if that feels nice. Pressing down through the right hand, big inhale, twist to the left. Maybe grabbing a hold of the back foot. Release, heel toe, the front leg all the way over to the opposite side of the mat, sinking down into your hips, into your pigeon. Big inhale, arching through your chest. Exhale, stay. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, fold. Walking yourself up a bit, maybe easy twist over to the left. Opening to the right. If you want to grab a hold of the back leg, untangling yourself from whatever you have going on, tucking your back toes, lifting the back leg, coming into a downward dog. Once again, taking your time, really pedaling out through the legs, swaying side to side. Bringing your knees down, sitting your hips back on your heels, taking a big inhale, arms lift. Exhale, palms plant together, bringing your thumbs into your chest, closing your eyes, coming back to that intention. Eyes open, swinging your legs to one side, bringing them out long. Gentle bend in the knees. Big inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Grounding up to sit, bending through the left leg, bringing the right foot to the outer edge of that left thigh, taking an inhale, arms lift, exhale, twisting to the right. Counter twisting to the left. From here, you can pick up your hips, turn towards the back of the mat, swinging yourself around in a big circle, sitting down, and you will be in the opposite cross of your legs. If that isn't for you, you can just switch to the cross of your legs. Big inhale, exhale, twisting to the left. Counter twist. Uncrossing all of that, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Bringing your legs out into a comfortable distance apart. Flexing through the toes, big inhale, exhale, either staying up where you're at, just focusing on a really long spine and your breath, or walking it out into a fold. Bringing your right arm in line with that leg, big inhale, opening up into a nice stretch over to your left side. So tipping your left arm over towards your right. You want to really focus on trying to send your chest up towards the sky or ceiling to create a lot of length through the entire body. So I know a lot of people like to reach for the foot, which is great, but it really doesn't stretch you out and give you the length that we're looking for here. Up and over to the left. Back to center, helping the legs as they come together, facing the top of the mat. Rolling back onto your back. Bring your knees with you as you make your way there. Gentle sway side to side. Planting down the soles of the feet, hip distance apart, lifting up through the hips, keeping your gaze directly towards the ceiling or the sky. You don't want to turn through your neck. If you need to look at the video, come down out of your bridge and take a peek. We want to really try to protect the neck as much as possible. Release. Coming into your bridge. If you want to bring the shoulders underneath of you, clasping the hands, it's a really nice stretch for the upper body. Making sure your knees are in line with your hips. Release. One more time, you can either come back into your bridge. If you want to go for a wheel, bring your palms by your shoulders, pressing yourself up into your wheel. Coming down from whatever you have going on. Just letting your knees knock in towards each other. Grabbing a hold of your knees, letting them fall away from your body. Rounding your knees into your chest, gentle rock. Coming into a happy baby, grabbing a hold of the outer edges of the feet, keeping that swaying motion if that feels nice. Maybe straightening through one leg and the other. Maybe both at the same time. Bringing your feet onto the mat, picking your hips up, lifting them over to the right slightly, coming into a twist over to the left. Any twist of your choice. I'm going to cross the legs and let them fall. You can also stack the knees if that feels better. Connecting to your breath, really firing it up in your twist. Twists are great for detoxing and releasing, really getting deep within the body. Sending your breath into that space to assist. And coming up and over to the other side, so picking your hips up, over to the left, knees falling to the right, in any way that feels good for you. Putting your focus on your breath. Coming to center, giving your knees one last squeeze, really squeezing them in towards your chest. letting everything release out long. We're going to relax here for a few moments before we come up into our ending meditation. Legs out long, arms at your sides, eyes floating closed. Just taking this time to feel yourself melting into the mat. Letting anything that you're ready to let go of drip off of you and down into the ground beneath you. Bringing your knees into your chest one by one. Starting to make your way up to sit, keeping your eyes closed as you do so. Resting your palms onto your knees once you get there. Scanning down through your body, noticing how you feel now compared to the beginning of the practice. Coming back to your intention one last time, bringing it up into your mind, really sitting with it, seeing how it feels for you. And maybe something or some things came up during this practice that you either want to let go of for the upcoming year or that you want to focus on for the upcoming year. Allow either one, maybe both, to be able to come into your mind now And take a moment to really sit with those, making a commitment to yourself, whatever that may look like, to either drop the focus or to bring more focus to that thing. And taking this time to thank yourself, thank your body, thank your mind, your spirit for coming to this practice, for doing the work, for growing and allowing yourself to get uncomfortable so that you can bring more into your life. Maybe there's something you struggled with in the past year, maybe physically or mentally, emotionally, something that you've really been trying to work on and your body has been really working hard to either make you better or keep you going throughout your busy days or whatever it may be. Take a moment to really thank that part of your body, your mind, anything. Just sending some gratitude to that space, even though it might not be working how you believe it should or how you wish it would. It's still fighting hard every day to bring itself back into balance. And instead of constantly hating it and bashing it and telling it that it's wrong, let's just take a moment to bring gratitude to that. Maybe to release some resentment that we don't need to take into the upcoming year. And taking a big inhale, arms lift, palms plant up above the head, bringing them down into your chest, connecting to your heartbeats, your intention, your life source. Taking a moment to steep in that gratitude for the year that has gone and for the one that is right up ahead. And taking a closing breath all together. Big inhale. Nice long exhale. Letting everything settle for a moment. And opening your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really encourage you to take a couple of minutes to jot down anything that came up during this practice. Maybe it's something you want to release and you can just write it down and rip it up and throw it away or burn it or do whatever you are able to do to assist in completely letting it go before the new year. If you want to write down something that came up as something you want to focus on for the new year, I really recommend just putting it down, setting that intention, putting it on paper so that you can really look back on it and see it and just reinforce it into your mind over the next couple of days, weeks, months, the next year. So I really encourage some journaling if you have the time and space. Other than that, I appreciate you practicing with me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and it helps me out a lot, and I will see you next time. Here, let's say goodbye. Ooh, that's sharp. Say goodbye, Rexy. Good girl.